Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are going to explore the working with Google Sheets. Google Sheets is a free and it is bundled with Google Drive, Google Docs and Slides so that some content can be shared with other users. Basically, Google Sheets is a spreadsheet program which is included as a part of the free web-based software Office suite offered by Google within its Google Drive service. Specifically, Google Sheets is similar to the functioning of Microsoft Excel. So for all those users who have been very comfortable using the Microsoft Excel, they will find that certain features are common in Google Sheets as well. The basic point of difference between Google Sheet in Microsoft Excel is that Google Sheets provides the function of sharing the sheets with other people, and whatever changes have been made, they can be identified on a real time basis. Talking about the accessibility, Google Sheets can be accessed through desktops as well as through mobile apps. It is available for iOS as well as for Android systems, but number of features of Google Sheets work very well with the desktop or the laptop, and the functions get little limited if working with any kind of mobile phone. So let us try and demonstrate that how we are going to work with Google Sheets. So there are three ways of opening a Google Sheet. The very first way can be by simply typing Google Sheets in the Google search engine, and the first link that will appear in front of us will help us in opening our Google Sheets. As we can see here, we can simply click on free online spreadsheets for personal use and will be redirected to a page from where we can open the Google Sheets. As it is processing just now, we can open the Google Sheets for our personal use from here. Once we click on it, we'll be redirected to a page. Now, as already mentioned, the Google Sheets layout is more or less similar to what is available for Microsoft Excel in the form of certain rows and certain columns. So as you can see, these are some templates shown in front of us, like the blank spreadsheet, then already established 2020 calendar, to-do list, annual budget, monthly budget, and so on. We have a template gallery as well, through which we can see that what predetermined formats are available. This was the first way of opening a Google Sheet. The second method of opening a Google Sheet can be through a Google Drive. As you can see, I have already opened a Google Drive here. Now here we can click on New, and then we can click on Google Sheets, and further we can click on either directly a blank spreadsheet, or we can select from a template. For example, let us click on a blank spreadsheet here. The third method of opening a Google Sheet can be, if I take you back to the Gmail ID, in the Gmail ID, on the top right hand side, where we have the Google Apps button available with us. From the Google Apps button, we can click here, and if we scroll down a little, we will have the option of Google Sheets. We can click here, and again we'll be redirected to the very same page which we had just seen. So let us start demonstrating that how we can work on the Google Sheets. So let's open the Google Sheets that we had opened through different ways. Now, for instance, beginning with a blank spreadsheet here, let me click on blank. So we'll be redirected to an untitled spreadsheet. Now, just like a Google Doc and a Google Slide, we do not have to save a Google Sheet separately. It gets automatically saved on the Google Drive. Any kind of change that we are making in any spreadsheet, it gets saved in the Google Drive itself. So let us rename the spreadsheet here. For instance, again, let us name it as demo sheet. Now, as we can see, that number of features available here in the spreadsheet are similar to as what we have in Microsoft Excel. We can see that we have the certain options as the undo, redo, print, then the format painter, then the option of zooming, that is we can increase the size for better visibility. Apart from that, specific functions that are restricted with only Microsoft Excel and are not available in Microsoft Word or available with Microsoft PowerPoint are such of some of these. Like we can format it as currency, then we can format as a percentage in case we have entered some information with decimal place. For example, if we type here 2.3456, let us type here in the cell 2.3456. Now, since we see that this is mentioned up to 4 decimal places, we can reduce it or we can increase the decimal places. Certainly here we won't be able to increase, as we have not made it as a result of some calculation, but we can decrease it to the decimal place. Now, as you can see, if I increase here, what happened, 2.346, if I reduce the decimal place, it automatically gets changed into 2.35. If we reduce the decimal place more, then it will stick to 2.3, as the original value was 2.3456. So this is one of the feature of the Google spreadsheet. Apart from that, so we have some features just like the simple formatting options, that we can change the font style, the font size, bold, italic. Then we also have the options of alignment here, some options as similar to it. Now, what specifically makes the Google spreadsheet different from the Microsoft Excel, as already mentioned, is the sharing feature. The share button of Google Sheet works exactly in the similar manner as was working in a Google Doc. We can click on share. We can either share it with any specific person with the email ID, or we can copy the link and then we can share the link with number of people. For example, change to this particular setting, anyone with this link can access it, and then we can click on done. Now, what could be the situations where we want to share an Excel file? Now, suppose we want to fetch some data from our students. For instance, we want to have a student to mention his or her name, then his or her roll number. Further, we want to ask the student that from which class you belong to, and then we want the student to write down about the new skills that they have developed during the period of lockdown. So we can extend a particular column by simply clicking here. So we can also make it as bold, or let me just select the specific cells in which we have entered some content. We can click on bold. We can change the alignment to center aligned. Okay. Now what we can do, we can share this particular a spreadsheet with our students, and where we can ask the students to fill in their respective details. Now, one particular word of caution here would be that when a file is being shared through a link with number of people, so there might be a possibility that when 10 students are together working on a spreadsheet, there might be replication. For example, one student is typing in cell 2. The student by name of Akshata doesn't know that student by name of Ananya is also working on the same spreadsheet at the same time. So in that case, in order to avoid duplication, for sharing some spreadsheet maybe with your students where you have the students in large number, it is advisable that you can just create the list of roll numbers here. So the student would simply enter his or her details in front of this particular row. And this would lead to any kind of duplication or any kind of inconvenience when the students will write. Now we can also identify that what student has written on what change which student has made simply by clicking here, open version history. If we click here, so we can see that at what particular time any kind of change was made by any person in this respective document. So this was one of the sharing feature of the Google spreadsheet. We'll talk about the remaining features in the upcoming videos. Till then, stay tuned everyone. Thank you.